Jack Gibson, rolling towards that big game in September, wants decisive wins in every match. St George have reshuffled their team, and it's a do-or-die effort required from here on in. The front line of any team must be the forward.
George, they're playing well above themselves today.
Well, that's typical. They've got certain points to prove, and they've come on to have their big go, of course.
It's a set move now from Parramatta to graphic shot of it there too, as you saw players going through from one direction to the other, but it's Growth that comes up with the ball. But St George read that one pretty well. Zizella.
Full marks to Gibson, who trials them and trains them on these sort of set moves all the time. It does keep the opposition guessing, and if they stand back and watch, they'll carve them up.
Sharp to play it to Jerd. Jerd going from dummy half and absolutely belts one of St George players out of the way. It was Dowling. Pushed him straight out of the way. It's Kenny. Oh, nice big pass back inside to Ella. They turn it alive, good on the Kenny. Kenny's looking for support. He's got it too. They turn it back inside to Ray Price. And Ray Price is over for Parramatta. And that's the Eels at their best. They just kept it alive. And Ray Price over for a great try.
Now it's with Stephen Sharp. Able to offload to Quinn. Stood nicely and got it back to Ella, who almost made the halfway mark. Parramatta slowly slipping into gear now as Bugden lurking wide of the ruck. Looking for a runner, couldn't do so. Jarvis the tackler. He's back with Taylor. Now Quinn. And now Kenny. And now Eric Growth. And the big don't argue, big good Chinchilla, and Growth is down. He's still going, but can't beat the tackle of Burgess. Now he can, it's back with Ella, and Ella saw the line, and there's another Parramatta try. Well, I thought that Eric Growth was held, but he was able to burst his way free as only he can. So St George in for their second try. Now here's Parramatta putting on yet another move, and it's Bugden who finally has it. And held just inside the St George quarter. Para lead 10-4. Here's Taylor. Now Mayers. Palms off two tacklers. Got it back to Taylor. Now it's to Quinn and Kenny. Stephen Edge.
I think because of Parramatta's pattern of play, it gives them a far greater degree of confidence because they know exactly what they're doing all the time.
Stephen Ella showing that he can kick field goals as well. And right over the bar for another 1 point. So the half-time score is Parramatta 11, leading St George 4. The penalties.
Now in defence, Sharp has tackled 13 players, Mayers 12, Bugden 11, Dowling an amazing 22 tackles, Walsh 18 and Jarvis 17.
Sharp to the halfway. 11-4, Parramatta lead. Now here's Bugden, able to offload nicely too, and still keeping the ball alive. Here's Kenny. Kenny to the corner line. He's got support too. Turns it back inside the Price. Back with Sharp. Sharp over the edge. Edge will score. Well, Parramatta just sheer backing up and keeping the ball alive have been able to score another try. And it's Stephen Edge. Doesn't score very many tries, Steve.
Saints just bottle up. They can't break this defence, and they're dead set in front of the last tackle. Morris going to chip it through, but the referee's whistle beat him to it. Penalty to Parramatta. Well, Saints inside the 5, and that's part of this new rule, Arthur, that I do not agree with.
It's a disgusting rule, really, when that happens. That they were put Parramatta under pressure, of course, and then to get that sort of a penalty against them takes the pressure totally off them. Totally disheartening for a side in attack like that.
Oh, well done too by St George, but beat towed through from Parramatta, and the ball stays in. It'll be a try. Hunt, yes, try. Oh, can you believe it's a great play from St George? Results in a Parramatta try to Neil Hunt, and the ball just bounced favourably for him.
Now Sharp. Taylor. Murray. I thought have hit a little bit late. The referee has thought the same thing too, but he's played an advantage rule, and that's a very good ruling, as Brett Kenny picked up the dregs and dives over in the corner for yet another Parramatta try. Well, a good effort from the referee. He was very nearly blowing his whistle for a penalty, but played the... Another try, already leading 27-4. Stan Jerd taking it up strongly. Only 1 minute remaining, and here's Peter Wynn. They're just outside the St George quarter. Back with Taylor. A bomb from Taylor. Pressure for Burgess. Takes it. No, he didn't take it. Hunt's taken it out of his hands and put it down for another try. How easy that is. Well, I thought that Burgess had it, and so did he. Gutsy performance in the one they turned in last week against Canterbury. Even though they've been well beaten, at least they've given it their best shot. And here's another penalty.
Yeah, fairly difficult to play against such a relentless, well-drilled side as this.
Well, the penalty not taken at the spot. And the referee now putting a scrum down for that. Half-time, full-time siren sounds, and that's all there is. There ain't no more. Parramatta have defeated St George by 33 points to 4. Penalties, 17 to Parramatta, 14 St George. The scrums favoured St George 6-4. And the full-time score, Parramatta 33, St George 4.
Don't forget to subscribe, add your comments, and share your memories. If you have any old VHS tapes or even DVD to dispose, let me know. Drop me an email on ceagle666@gmail.com.